Hey, welcome everybody. It's Friday noon class that we do. Every Friday now, I'm doing a special class on usually zero in on prospecting and contacting, okay? And follow up, which is the key to everyone's success, okay? But today we're going to do something a little bit special, which includes prospecting, contacting, and follow up, a big part of what we're doing today, because we're going over the brand new Fast Start website, the brand new Fast Start school. And I'm going to put this recording within the brand new Fast Start School, and I'll show you where it's going to go. So the recording, when they go to let's scroll down on this page. This is the brand new, Fast Start School, incredible 4.0 page for all new reps to kind of get familiar with this, amazing company that we're all a part of. But on week one, when they're kind of getting welcomed, we have the Fast Start School video, but it's from August 16th, 2025. So when you're watching this video, it's not going to say that anymore. It's going to say May 22nd, 2026. So I'm going to replace that later today because everything else is brand new, replaced, up to date, except for that video, which we're making right now. And we want to welcome everybody to Dreams Business Resources and congratulate you on making a smart decision. The things that really attracted me to this company had a lot to do with the money. Okay. That's why you go into business, right? Is to generate a profit. But the profits here pay 100% renewals for the life of the contract. And you work with businesses, which is, referred to as group sales, enterprise sales, or, groups of 500 or more, and getting paid 100% renewals for the life of a contract, which, just to give you an example, one of the companies we work with is called Lloyd's of London. I'm sure you've heard of them, but they're 330 years old. So we get paid 100% renewals for the life of the contract. So that'll give you an idea of how long that could last, okay, and potentially, which would include your great, great, great grandchildren. Now, when you're doing group sales, obviously the commissions are a lot bigger. When you're getting paid forever, obviously it's a lot more lucrative. And the products we have really make a big impact and difference for businesses. It's very exciting kind of what we have here to help business owners save money or really stop overpaying for services and receive tax credits that they're missing out on, including payroll tax savings, R&D tax credits, FICA tip, and much, much more. But you are in the right place. We are in the right place at the right time by doing B2B services. We are leveraging artificial intelligence in a way that really is on the cutting edge. I spend maybe 2-3 hours every day just studying and learning more so I can bring it to you, because we're building an AI agent system that'll help become fully autonomous to help you leverage the tools that Dreams has put together for you so you can prospect while you sleep. You can follow up, really stay on the cutting edge. People will not be able to compete with you, and you'll see that in just a minute. But this is the brand new website, which we launched maybe 3 weeks ago, but it's been, fine-tuned, improved. This is version 4.0, and I don't think there's going to be many updates to this besides this brand new video, which I'll just put in the spot that I just showed you. But if we go through here, we have week one, which is just a welcome to the company. And if we go down here below the video, we've got an introduction to their back office. Okay. And the back office is really incredible. It has all your landing pages down here that you can open up these tabs and you can see your landing pages. They're all geared right toward they're all coded back to you. So here's what I mean by that. If I go to my R&D tax credit landing page, or if you go to your R&D tax credit landing page, you'll open it up, you'll click it, but it has your code number here, AA and 4 digits. And so each one of these has your code number, which tracks it back to what we call the tracker here, so that you can follow it through the process, and for commissions, which is critically important, obviously. And so there's a bunch of important stuff here in the quick links, and down here in the right corner is the replays of the most recent Super Saturdays and special classes that we do throughout the week. We do about a dozen or more live Zooms every week, and you definitely want to pay attention up here in the right-hand corner to the training calendar. If you click on the training calendar, it'll give you good insight as to when the different classes are that you can attend, and they also have in them, and this will adjust for your time zone. they have in them the links to attend the trainings. Okay, and so if we go back here to the Fast Start School, we have the training calendar, we have the training center, which is in your back office. We have 24/7 access right here in the training center for you to really get up to speed on any of the products that you see as, that you're excited about. Now I'll teach you that you should be excited about group health and quantum, okay, which are 125 plan, which pays 100% renewals for life, $30 into the grid, saves a business 600 to 900. Bank Breezy, which pays every daily, and it's a really great product. Then we've got R&D tax credits, as well as FICA tip tax credits, a section on that as well. And we got, a number of incredible products and training items right there that you can access 24/7, 365 in your back office. Now, the replays I already showed you were down in the right corner. This is a folder with all the important documents that I want you to have right now as a brand new rep. So that's one of the folders in the master folder that has a folder on every product. But for brand new rep, the fast start documents are really to help you get off to a good start. Now, the way you build your agency here, if you want to take advantage of that, and I highly recommend you do, is we have a 17-minute video overview. It's 12 minutes if you watch it at 1.25 speed, which I highly recommend you watch every video for the rest of your life at 1.25 speed to give yourself more time, right? Because you understand it just as well. But that is our renewalsforlife.com website video. It's really, incredible. I really believe that this video has helped me build a team of over 6,000 agents in less than 3 years. And it's the video does the work, right? In 12 or 17 minutes, somebody gets the idea of the products we have, the compensation we have, why they've won the lottery by being here because of the recurring income. And I'll share that with you in a minute. But after they watch this very incredible video, okay, that's just down to earth human, we could put that into an AI and make it all high tech and fancy with spinning graphics and all that. But, a human video like this training I'm doing right now, a human is more powerful than fancy high tech, that people basically they turn it off. Okay. And so I ran it through. I always run all my smart questions through 3 AIs, Claude being the best, Claude.ai, CLAUD.ai, ChatGPT being the most popular, which I still use, and Manus, MANUS.ai, which is owned by Meta or Facebook. And that's an excellent AI software as well. But I ran it by all 3 of them. Is the human video model, excuse me, better than a fancy high-tech video, which I could easily just put this in and it would make one? And they said, this one's more powerful. Hey, we'll take it from AI. And so now you come down underneath here and a person, this calculator is a game changer. It really is. It blows my mind because it's interactive, and interactive is very important. So they put in what they make per year from 50 grand to 500 grand. Okay. Now, let's say they make 150,000 a year and they want to work, from 1 year to 10 years. Okay. So let's say 10 years. Okay. They're going to work 10 years at 150,000 a year on a linear or one and done, one-time pay income, which is what 95% of the population worldwide makes. One-time income. They don't get 100% recurring revenue. And so compare 150,000 a year here with Dreams, business resources, and 150,000 a year with one-time income, which is what 95% of the people on. Now, I call the one-time income Mr. Transactional because it's one transaction at a time. And over a 10-year period, he'll make $1.5 million, 150,000 times 10. Pretty easy math. Here, because your income compounds every year and starts doubling, 300,000 year 2, 450,000 year 3, you see the difference. You'll be paid $8.25 million for the same effort. They both made 150,000 a year. One had 100% recurring, the way we pay here, with like 8 to 10 different products, and the other person just got one and done income. You guys, after 30 years, he still only made 1.5 million. And Mrs. Residual has made 38 million. It's 36.75 million more. It's not a small deal. And they can put in whatever they want to make, and it even goes out to 50 years. But remember, I told you Lloyd's of London was 330 years. It's 330 years old, but it's 55 million to 1.5 million, in 50 years. So it's pretty exponential. So when you combine this short video with this interactive calculator, you've got a winner. And what I do in the email I send people, I just include my link. So I go to the home page and I scroll down here, and it has a section for recruiting. And I click this thing, and I send this underneath the video, this link. And I'm telling you guys, they don't call me and ask me questions. They click this link and sign up. It's free, and you don't need a license for the majority of the products. It's unbelievable. So we're back here. We've got the I Decide. That's another presentation that's very, guys, it's an excellent presentation on dreams. It's a recruiting presentation, and I think people should watch it. And it's just another angle. It is a high-tech version of what we do. So we've got two, renewalsforlife.com and this I Decide. And here they can order their Connect cards, which are the cards that we recommend people take advantage of for when they join their Chamber of Commerce. There's a Connect card for all the different products that you can order on the website right there. Click on it, and you can have the Quantum cards, the R&D cards, the Bank Breezy cards. We have a Dream Score card for business owners. All of it's right there. So all of these are right there when they're brand new, just getting kicked off with the business, along with the brand new Fast Start School, which was videotaped May 22nd, 2026 right now. Okay, that'll be updated by tonight. Okay. And so now we go to week 2, and week 2 is on R&D tax credits. Why? Because that's one of our flagship products. Our two flagship products are R&D tax credits and Quantum, which is a preventative healthcare program that creates payroll tax savings for businesses. And so those are the two products that you can almost have a great debate or argument over which one's better. And the answer is both. Okay, it's better to have two flagship products than one. And we can't do questions right now just because we're doing the video. Okay, and so I'll tell you what, you guys, here is an incredible training on the R&D tax credits, which we also train on every Thursday night at 5:00 p.m. Okay, Thursday night at 5:00 p.m. is Pacific time. We do training every week on Quantum, and we all are R&D tax credits. We also do that with the FICA tip, and then we train on them on Saturdays as well. Every Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific, we do a Super Saturday. Definitely, you don't want to miss those. Those are usually 2 hours, but it's excellent training. We record them, so if you miss it, watch the replay. We also have Bank Breezy, and Bank Breezy is a product that pays every day, and it usually funds in one day. It represents 20 of the banks that provide working capital to small and medium businesses, up to $2 million with no collateral and a 500 plus FICO score. So you actually can become, by just signing up and getting certified to a 2-hour course, you get a 40% contract. You go from 10 to 40%, and now you're the funding director in your area. And you can provide those kinds of opportunities to businesses. And 40% of businesses need the money today, and 70% will need the money within 90 to 120 days, need working capital. So it's a great opportunity to get out there, help businesses, provide them up to $2 million. And the script is really easy. I'm the funding director here in San Diego County. We provide up to $2 million for working capital to businesses with no collateral and a 500 plus FICO score. Banks are great, but when they say no, we can usually help. It's a simple online application, takes 10 minutes. And you'll get your answer right away. It usually funds within 24 hours. You guys, and then we get paid, okay, within 24 hours after that, 5 days a week. So this is a great page, and you can study and learn more about it, and it gives you access to the material, the presentation, and there's a section in the training center on all of these products as well. Now we go to week 4, and it's Quantum, the flagship product, just like R&D tax credits. $600 to $900 payroll tax savings per employee per year. Minimum number of employees, 25. 25 or more employees, and we can save them. It's about $2,000 a month with 25 employees on average. With 100 employees, it's like $8,000 a month, ballpark figure, savings to the company, and it raises the value of the company at the same time. But if you help a company with 100 employees, or you get there with 4 companies of 25 or 2 of 50, you're going to be paid roughly $1,200 a month, which is like a terrible Social Security check. Okay, and that's one sale potentially, one company of 100 employees. 200 employees, you're looking at $2,400 a month. That's if you're brand new. It can be a lot more. Now, if we add a group health plan to this, and the statistic is 60% of companies this year are looking at replacing their health, and we have this incredible, what's called a level funded group health plan. And we want to encourage you to get your life and health license to maximize your income here with us, because we have great products that do that, but you don't have to. You have to participate in the group health for sure. But the group health will 2.5 times to 3 times your income on this. So for easier math for me, let me triple it, because that's what it could be. Instead of $1,200 a month on 100 employees, if we do the group health too, it'll be $3,600 a month. On 1,000 employees, it's $12,000 a month. That could be 10 companies of 100. If we do the group health on those, it would be $36,000 a month. Okay, if we did it on half of them, group health, it would be, now you're at $24,000 a month. It's unbelievable what we can do with Quantum. And there's the training on it is right here. The video to learn more about it. The documents are right here. Everything you need to learn about Quantum is right there at your fingertips. Week 5 goes into setting up an AI agent team. Most exciting thing happening right now worldwide is artificial intelligence. Now, it's exciting if you're leveraging it, if you're taking advantage of it. It's scary if you're just going to let it kind of take advantage of you. Okay, they laid off 800 people at Facebook yesterday. Okay, and so we're in a position in sales, in consulting to businesses, where our value is actually your network. Have you ever heard the expression, your net worth is your network? The one thing AI will never have is a bunch of friends, okay, a bunch of close friends that they can refer business to. And so we have the ability to help you leverage your Facebook, leverage your LinkedIn, leverage your social media accounts, and automate all of it with fully autonomous systems. And fully autonomous, really, the definition of that would be while you sleep, okay? Meaning it works with or without you. And so we're going to teach you how to leverage AI. And we're building behind the scenes this AI incredible agent team that'll work for you around the clock. Now, it's built on a platform called Claude.ai. What you're looking at right here is Claude Cowork, okay, which is the second version. We're going to teach you how to use Claude.ai, which is better than ChatGPT. But then we're going to teach you how to upgrade to Claude Cowork, which actually takes over your entire computer, you guys. And so I've already learned how to use it. Every morning at 4:50, I don't wake up, but my Claude does, okay? And at 4:50, it goes out and finds the 3 best articles on AI agents to relate to the project we're building for Dreams. And it reads the articles, and then it summarizes them with bullet points. And if those bullet points are pertinent to our project, it'll add them into the project as golden nuggets, okay? And this morning we got some golden nuggets, okay? And so did yesterday. So it's scouring the internet, reading the articles, condensing them, and then incorporating them into our project. It's incredible. And then at 4:55, it does all that in 5 minutes. At 4:55, it prepares and actually loads 30 emails into my drafts in my Gmail account that have the name of all the prospects, and they're all pre-made. All I got to do is hit send, and it sends them all out. And that's all ready before 5 in the morning, when the credits of this start costing more. So I do everything while the credits are less expensive to make my investment go further. And we're going to teach you how to do that, how to maximize. Now, there's a free version, but when this is just $20 a month, okay? And we're going to teach you how to maximize it. Now, then at 7 a.m., it reviews all the emails I had from yesterday. If I missed any, because I get quite a few emails a day, and it'll bring up any important emails that I missed. And then I go to work with it all day. It's unbelievable. And you have a free coach. We're going to teach you how to do it, and it's going to do a lot more than just rewrite your emails for you, okay? You're going to realize and be blown away too. So here's the page that allows you to build your team. Now I'm going to keep going through here. This is my favorite page in here. Okay. And my second favorite page in here is the prospecting page, which we'll be into in a minute. But this is like my entire career on one page. The best of Mike Hinsmark, okay? 35-year career building large teams. I had 11,000 insurance agents. I was the CEO. I sold that company. I built 5,000 insurance agents recently. I've had 2,000 agents doing ERC. I have 6,000 agents here. I'm really good at building big teams, okay, and training them and working with them. And I'll tell you, this is my 35 years of experience, all condensed in the best format I've ever seen in my life because of AI. Thanks to AI, and Manus is actually the best at doing this. So you're going to get an incredible resource on this page. The resources page is like a gold mine. Okay. Now, you guys, does any of this cost money? No, you get all this stuff. There's no cost to work with us. You get the back office, you get the tools, you get the dream score, all of this. No investment required. Okay. Now, are there things you can invest in to help enhance your prospecting, like Claude for $20, and these tools that we have that your AIs can actually leverage for Facebook, for a CRM with Go High Level, we call it Dreams Cloud, for Sales Connector, which is a LinkedIn tool that really helps you communicate and takes the best from thinking, how to win friends and influence people. An AI assistants that can answer your phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they know more than you do about all the products, so they can answer questions. They sound really human. All of that's incorporated into your AI agents, and they do it for you autonomously while you sleep. Guys, it's unbelievable, but it's here. So this is the product portfolio. I was training somebody today, and they go, Mike, the way you've laid out the products here, it's a lot easier for me to understand. And so this, if you click on this link right here, it'll open up all the products. And I agree that it's laid out here in a great way. Here's the recruiting page. Here's the Dream Score, the analysis for business owners, complimentary, that points out all the different ways we can help them and save money. Is going to make you, 3 or 4 sales per client. By the way, if you get 4 of our best product sales, what are those? R&D tax credits, Quantum, which is a preventative healthcare payroll tax savings plan, group health with Connected Care, our plan, our new plan that's coming out with level funded health, revolutionary, save them, show them where they're overpaying dramatically, and Dreams Technology, which is a partnership we have with a company called Sandler Partners. If 4 sales on one company of 122 employees should pay you around $8,000 a month, give or take. $8,000 a month. You guys, 1.01 to 0.03% of Americans have a passive $100,000 a year coming in. Passive, right? Doesn't count if you're working for it. That's 1 to 3 out of 1,000 people in America have a passive $8,000 a month coming in. And we could do it with a company of 122 employees with our Dream Score and getting 5 sales. So you got the back office, you got the Dream Score, you got your recruiting page to build an agency. You guys, it doesn't get easier to build an agency where it's free to sign up. There's no license required for a majority of the products, but you should get it anyway if you want to maximize your income. It's easy, okay? 12 hours of studying, okay? And it's boom, and you got it. But basically, you don't have to. And there's no time clock, quota territories, politics, or BS that you have to deal with. 12 live Zooms a week, coaching, mentoring, all of that. These are I call these my tier 1 products. Tier 1 in the military is Delta Force. They're the most elite group of soldiers in the world, from the U.S. Army. And then you've got the other tier 1 is SEAL Team 6. They're the elite team from the Navy. Those are the 2 tier 1 assets in our United States government military. These are our tier 1 products. These are our Delta Force, our SEAL Team 6. Quantum, group health, R&D tax credits, FICA tip tax credits, and Dreams Technology. 220 products. This company has 200 people making over $1 million a year recurring income, passive, $1 million a year, not 100,000 a year, $1 million a year. They pay $25 million a month in commissions, 100% renewals for life, no license required. Group health has more people making over $1 million a year recurring than any other industry. If I could go back in time, I would gamble on games I already knew the outcome of, and I would do group health because it pays 100% renewals for the life of the contract. So your income just compounds like that, graph I showed you, right? The interactive calculator. And so these are the best products. Then we have Bank Breezy, pays every day, and you get paid directly from the company. You can get up to 80% commission. You get, go from 10 to 40 just by taking the certification, which is an excellent class we want you to take. Then we have Group IUL, which is extremely lucrative. You can do 100. They can do 100 apps in a day. We can do companies right now. They're working on one with 1,400 employees, but it doesn't matter if it's 14 or 1,400. We do, groups. Group is, you guys, 100% renewals for life. Group, 100% renewals for life. That's the secret formula to retiring and passing on and leaving behind a legacy, because it's 100% renewals for the life of the contract. That means your great grandkids can collect on it. That's called, as I've been doing all this research, it was I think it was ChatGPT said, when you choose linear income, one-time pay, you're actually creating a negative impact for generations. You're screwing your future family tree. It didn't say those exact words, but it did. I was like, wow, that's interesting. Never thought of that. There's no legacy going to be left by you because you picked the wrong type of income. Okay, but here you can pass that on. Now we have an incredible insurance agency, and you can stay with your current one, or you can look at ours. Okay, it's totally up to you. We have an incredible deal with Ethos. Now we're going to 3-day-a-week pay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday on all insurance products. And with Ethos, we're going to have 100% advance and 3-day-a-week pay. And we pay up to 126 to the grid. 126 goes out into the grid. It's incredible. We have energy solutions this year, solar, which is incredible. We have AI optimization, so companies can show up on ChatGPT, Claude, Manus, Gemini, Grok, all those AI large language models is what those are. This make sure they show up when somebody says, where's the best sports bar near me? That's what people are doing today. They're not going to Google anymore. They're going to ChatGPT or Claude or places like that. And then we have this AI assistant that knows way more than you do, and it can answer all the questions. They're incredible. When you listen to the demo, which I'm not going to give you now because we're short on time, you'll be blown away. That's the product page. But you guys, underneath it is my pride and joy, my life's work. Instead of a book, okay, it's this website, okay? Now, the whole 5-week fast start is incredible, but this is probably, to me, the most incredible page where you can learn from. And it has all the different pages that we've created to help you win in business right here. Okay, we're going to start with the recruiting page, right? Creating strategic partnerships. The Fast Start School, which was what we're going through. The B2B Dream Score report, which is the needs analysis for business owners. This is how to build a database and how to leverage your phone, your LinkedIn account, and your Gmail account. It'll literally download all the information from there. Watch this. I'm going to show it to you because it's too good to be true. This will show you a video on how to download all the contacts off your phone in 3 minutes. You're going to be in shock how many numbers are on your phone, because it's every number you've ever dialed and every number that's ever dialed you, whether they answered or you answered or not. And I say this on a training, and a guy called me and goes, Mike, you were right. I had 3,500 numbers on my phone. I go, I know. It's crazy, okay, what it has. So it downloads it all on an Excel spreadsheet. Same thing with LinkedIn. This is a short video, teaches you exactly how to do it step by step. Just pause the video and do it. And this video teaches you how to do it on your Gmail account. All together, it'll take you 10 minutes, even if you're kindergarten level with technology. And then you're going to have 3 Excel spreadsheets. What you do is you open up this little window right here, and this Dropbox is not your average Dropbox. This is inside of Manus. And Manus.ai, the one owned by Facebook or Meta, is the best at spreadsheets and building websites, okay? All these websites I built are on Manus, okay? And spreadsheets I build all on Manus because they're the best at that. But if you drop those 3 folders right in there, Manus is trained already. It already has the instructions. It's going to combine them all. It's going to line up the fields so they can import perfectly into our Dreams Cloud Go High Level CRM for you. And it's going to categorize them by business owners and individuals, and it's going to rank them in priority somehow. It's super smart. It knows it's going to make it look beautiful. It's going to do it all in less than 1 minute. Magic. And you're going to be like, damn, he wasn't lying. That's right. And so you guys, we've automated all this. 3 videos, 10 minutes. You can take a break. It'll take you 15 if you take a break. Okay. And put them right in here, and the magic starts to occur. And we've got an entire section here on LinkedIn, and also back here on the prospecting tab of the Fast Start School. You're going to see an incredible LinkedIn class. But let me go back here to this page. Now, you guys, this page of all the things I'm going to teach you today is the most important, the most valuable. We've all heard work smarter, not harder. That's the smartest thing you can possibly do to build wealth with Dreams Business Resources. Build partnerships with people who have a large database of business owner clients that they already have a trusted relationship with. Let me say that again, because it's so important. If you can create strategic partnerships with people who already have a database, a Rolodex of business owner clients that they know on a first name basis and have a trusted relationship with, you can shortcut your path to success by 3 or 4 years. This is called the Dreams Partner Program. And so you just read through here, and an example of that would be partnering with a CPA. Another example would be partnering with a lawyer. Another example would be partnering with the Chamber of Commerce, which we do often. But if you come down here, that's 3. This is, every one of these is a group you can create strategic partnerships with. Let me tell you, they want to create it too, because they're not getting paid 100% renewals for life. They're in the 95% of people that gets one-time pay. You guys, 75% of Americans will run out of money before they die. That's the number one concern today in America, running out of money, not, dying. It's living too long, okay? And so these people who you create the partnerships with need us as much as we would like to work with them. It's called a win-win-win. Their clients win, they win, we win. And look how many there are. So this brochure will teach you what to say, how to create these strategic partnerships. By the way, you only need 1. Okay, 1 or 2. You don't need much. Guys, this is a miracle. This is the most valuable lesson you can learn today. And by the way, if we have these deals we can close that are called enterprise deals. I went to my first convention for a 125 plan. The guy sitting in front of me, Steve, he closed a deal with TDK. Remember, they used to make video and audio and cassette tapes. They're still in business, believe it or not. And they have 22,000 employees. Well, he did a 125 plan with them, and he was making $268,000 a month. But the best part of that story was his friend who worked at TDK and got him the appointment. He paid his friend $80,000 a month for getting him the appointment. You guys, 100% renewals for the life of the contract. Unbelievable. That kind of stuff happens here. But you see, it was his friend was the key to getting him in there. And that's called a strategic partnership. Win-win-win. The Dreams Partner Program. That's how we're going to, take you to a whole new level. Now, you guys, we're barely even in here, okay? We are barely scratching the surface. This is the AI agent team, which I don't have time to really get into other than to tell you no one will ever compete with you. No one can compete with people who have a team of AI agents supporting them in business. And I promise you, you're going to have that, okay? And we're going to teach you, and you're going to have somebody waking up for you early, and one of the most cutting edge ones out there. You guys, I actually have a degree in this stuff, believe it or not. Okay, I went to San Diego State in the business. I have a degree. I'm a Master of Science in Business Administration as a systems analyst. I graduated from Information Systems Department. Okay, this is my cup of tea. We are going to crush it with this. I'm excited, you guys. I don't stay at night thinking I stay up late at night because I'm excited, because I'm like, God, this stuff's unbelievable. It really is, guys. It's unbelievable. And so you're going to have this AI team. Let's go there just because it's too good to not play it for you. Watch this.
Hey, before you set this up, I want to show you something. I've been in this business a long time, and the number one reason agents don't win is not effort. It's that nobody showed them what to do next. We fixed that. What you're about to activate is 4 AI agents that work for you personally: a recruiting agent, an onboarding agent, a B2B sales agent, and an intelligence agent that tells you where to focus every single morning. This is your team, built around your business. And here's the part I really want you to hear. This isn't a generic chatbot. It knows your pipeline. It knows your production numbers. It knows which of your new agents needs attention right now. It's connected to everything you already have in Dreams Cloud, and it puts it all to work for you. Setup takes about 3 minutes. I mean that. No tech background needed. You're going to answer a few questions, flip a few switches, and hit launch. That's it. Your AI team does the rest. I say this with confidence. Nobody in our space has built anything like what you're about to have. While everyone else is handing their agents a toolbox, we're handing them a fully autonomous AI team. Let's go build your future.
Together. You guys, it's better than it sounds, okay? And just imagine, here's what when somebody taught me about AI agents, I said, no one will ever compete with that. By the way, there's no such thing in our industry. In any real estate, mortgage, insurance, B2B, doesn't exist. We're building it, okay? There's pieces of it all over, and we're incorporating those pieces into ours. Anthropic, who built Claude, just loaded 10 new financial AI agents that we're going to build into our system that are incredible. So just know that you're in the right place. Now, these are sites that just teach you more about that, and you can kind of see here what your dashboard will look like. So when you wake up in the morning, this isn't live yet, okay? This goes live, our target date is July, in the month of July. But you'll see all the sales that are going on in Dreams and all the cases that are getting put into the Dreams tracker. Be running across here is going to have to go much, much faster. And right here, what you're going to see, you guys, is you're going to see what's going on in your team this morning, what your system did last night. And your recruiting agent's going to have brought in 2 agents yesterday, 2 new agents on your team. Wonderful, okay? And guess what? They're going through the Fast Start School right now. This one's going to help make sure that they get all their right instruction. This one's going to line you up 3 appointments with experts today, 1 for quantum, 2 for R&D. And he's going to be, that AI, I don't know, he or she, it is going to be, constantly working your LinkedIn and Facebook account on your behalf, setting up things and having the AI agent help answer questions. You guys, it's unbelievable. And then you have this intelligent agent making sure everything's going right, kind of like a managing the whole pipeline system for you and tell you kind of where you're weak. Of all the websites, this is my favorite one for the future, okay? My favorite one for building for the productivity is the partner program. But my favorite one for dreaming, again, freedom, lifestyle, they call it agency, okay? Agency is what they call, I'm not going to say it, but they call it where you have enough money where you can say whatever you want to say to anybody because you don't have to worry about getting fired or anything like that. You know what I'm thinking. But basically, agency is you have enough money to live where you want to live, travel when you want to travel, do what you want to do, and say anything to anybody that you feel you need to say. You don't have to be any kissing, okay? And so this is how to build that freedom, that agency. And so it goes through, what true agency is, okay? And, how to live an incredibly wonderful, long, healthy life. And the difference between one-time income and oil well income, which is renewals for life. So you guys, these sites are priceless if you go through them. Here's how to start your own family legacy. In 10 minutes, it'll build it for you. Free. It's a free service. It's beautiful, too. All laid out, incredible. You pick the charities, the types of charities you like the best, and it goes into Charity Navigator, pulls up the top 15 in each of the 2 categories, lines it all up, puts in your children's names. It's all built for you. You put it in a little bit about your story, and it makes it even sound better, right? It does what AI does for you, right? And so it's all automated, built in, working free as a gift for you right now. The family legacy. Now, you don't need that. If you don't have income for life, you're probably not going to make enough money to be able to need it. But now with income for life, a 10, 20, leaving behind 10, 20, 30, 40,000 a month. 40,000 a month is the equivalent of a $10 million estate. You guys, we're going to help you build a $20 million estate, 80,000 a month if you want. This is how you work by referral. This is an incredible course. I don't have time to show you. This is the best time management system ever introduced to mankind. And it has all the videos to teach you the whole system. I'll have to show it to you because it's so cool. So you just watch these videos and you're going to be like blown away. And all the material to do it is right here. The spreadsheets, all the documents, and then the cliff notes on everything. You guys, we've got you covered. We got you set up here. In addition to that, these are the best books ever written for success. Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People. All the best books that we all need to revisit every 40 years, right? Or 30 years. And so instead of reading the book again, which we don't have time to do that, do you have 5 minutes to watch this video or 3.5 minutes if you watch it at 1.25 speed? Okay, and the video pops up here in a minute, okay? Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People, the E-Myth, which is Follow a System, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. These are all 5-minute videos. You can watch the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, the 4-Hour Work Week, which is a great book on how to really 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. By the way, you can go through all those books in like 40 minutes and read the clip notes. It's going to rewire your brain and bring all that stuff back to the front so you can become successful. These are the best videos on annuities and IUL. These are the best. I have a library of 134 incredible videos, which the link is in here. But these are like my 4 favorite, okay, on success out of 134. I have some of those 134 are the dream videos that I'd love. They're all short, like 5 minutes is the goal. But basically, these are the best. I pulled out the 4 best or 6 best on the dream. Okay, you want to see the nicest house I've ever seen right there. And then here we have the top success YouTube videos that you can watch these scenes, 5 of them. And then here's the whole YouTube channel. You guys, it's unbelievable. All of it right there at your fingertips. This will show you what it takes to retire comfortably in your state. And then what's so cool about this one is it's really kind of funny what I did on this page, okay? Because I just saw an article, and the article said what it costs to retire in every state. So I put that article into Claude, and Claude built me this map. The article didn't have a cool map like this or an interactive calculator. The article just said it's super expensive to retire in Hawaii, okay? And Hawaii is the most expensive. 180 a year you need to retire comfortably. California, 121,000. But let's just take California. And if let's just say you're 50 years old, okay, and you want to retire at 65, and you think you can get 5% on your money. We'll even say you're going to get a Social Security, okay? We're going to include Social Security. Well, you have to save now $9,000 a month. Do you think there's a lot of 50-year-olds who can afford to save $9,000 a month? Okay, they can't, okay? So let's say you want to retire now at 70 instead. Oh, that's $5,900 a month. How about 75? $4,000 a month. Still can't do it. Okay, how about if you retire at 85? No, I can't. 2,000 a month? I don't have it. Okay. How about if you retire when you're dead? Okay. 900 a month if you want to retire at 100. You guys, I love this calculator. So you just pick your state, play with the numbers. It's super incredible, you guys, what we have. And so I'll tell you, besides that, you guys, I'm running low on time and I got to keep this class to an hour. So I'm just going to kind of wrap it up. There's an entire incredible course here on Claude to teach you how to better use this. I want to teach you the basics, and it has a class from Anthropic on Claude. And then once you get really the hang of that, then we're going to teach you how to use Claude Cowork, and that's going to incorporate with all your AI agents. Here's all the best literature and all the folders from all the companies. You guys, and we're just scratching the surface. In addition to this, we have the prospecting page. And the prospecting page, I increased it. Look at all these methods of prospecting. Here's the product map. Oops, no, we'll start here. B2B basics, okay? Everything you need to know how to order your Connect cards so you can go out and pass these out at chamber events, so Chamber of Commerce and all that. So there's a section on walking and talking businesses from a guy, the #1 earner in our company with ERC. He really taught everybody how to do that. Here's the 5 types of people that we're looking for. This is the product map of all the different products and where they might fit. A follow-up system so that you stay on top of people. Follow-up is part of the key. Here's the entire section on how to do LinkedIn effectively, how to get your page looking good, and what to say, copy and paste, how to get, there's a million people looking for work, how to prospect CEOs, CFOs, and owners of businesses. It's all right here at your fingertips, as well as chambers of commerce. How do I prospect with chambers? Right here. Everything on the chambers, a section with the words, the scripts, everything you need. Just open it up and it'll tell you what to do. Okay, you guys, and we're not done yet. It has all the target industries and how to build a database, which is the site I showed you a little bit earlier with the LinkedIn, Gmail. And I got to go down here. There's more, you guys. Okay, so here, let's go here. The partner program that I showed you earlier, the referral by design program, how to get, Brian Buffini, 82% of home sales are done by referral, and our R&D lead program, okay, which basically they're exclusive leads that pay 100% renewals for life of farmers who have responded on Facebook saying they wanted more information. You guys, I have a whole section on marketing that talks about the different packages, and if you take advantage of the Dream Score Elite package in the month of May, then they'll never raise the price on you. Okay. And so when they add all these AI agents, sometime in July is the target, which is that's gonna be a more expensive investment, $997. Okay. It won't go up. The price is never going up on these people. Okay. Never. And so that's really a great opportunity to take advantage of if you can. And then last but not least, we have the comp plan, and they show how to build an agency. This is built on an insurance back platform, not on a network marketing or direct marketing platform. And so they have, base shop, they call this. You get the spread, the difference between your contract, and then they have generational overrides on people who earn the agency partner contract. 6 generations of people who've earned a contract. That's how you do compensation. I'm an expert on compensation. I had 11,000 insurance agents. Like I told you, I had 6,000. This is the best comp plan that exists in the industry today. So it's all right here at your fingertips, you guys. And so you just got to take the time to explore it. You 100% are in the right place at the right time. I appreciate you being here and taking the time to let me walk you through this website. I wish I had more time, but I want to keep you guys. I want you to explore it, see for yourself, and let's make money together. Let's build this thing. Let's build you and your family a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80,000 a month passive residual income. We can do it here together. Let's put together a 3 to 5 year game plan. And that's it for you, my friends. So I'm going to go ahead and end the recording, and then I'll answer my good friend's question, unless you think your question should be in the recording, Julio. Come off mute, Julio.